Result of the play will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. On the run. It's coming. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive. Zone opportunity. Wants to go up.
Okay, they're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good.
And boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? And they're trying to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just
after the he smashes his way through again. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Looking to throw again. Going for it all. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 40. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Clinton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. The screen, and watch out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead is down to a field goal. Coming out with it, it's Cummings. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hauls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. They'll lead it with him. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
22-1.
Trying play action. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wake. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Savage. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Witzel. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to pull it out of reach. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Makes the catch. It's Adkins.
Well, it's a nice job. Wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's coming.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Floating away. Touchdown, Wake! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's Frank. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Got his man on the outside. Crosses the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
if you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the outside. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it.
Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more step. Gonna let it fly. Hauls it in down the sideline. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Cummings. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cummings. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Now 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Snaps it in the shotgun. Moves around to clear up the vision. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat.